Hey YouTube, this is Team STDs here. Save the Dragons! Coming at you with a deck profile today, and surprise, it's Inzektors. So, without any more time wasting, we'll start this thing off. We've got 2 Maxis. This card serves a double purpose in this deck, and I'll probably be getting to that in a second. So, here's the next card. 2 Summoner Monks. This is really good for basically what I like to call the new kind of Telidad. Basically what you do is you summon the monk, pitch your spell, summon an Armageddon, dump your Hornet, really helpful for first turning by the way, and then you exceed into Lava Vault Chain and top deck Dad, and then no matter what, next turn, as long as they haven't removed any of your darks from play, you have a Dad. And who could forget Dad, the most important part of Telidad. Moving on to the actual Inzektors, we've got 3 Centipedes, because he is undoubtedly the best Inzektor in the deck. I mean, aside from, the other amazing ones. 2 Ladybugs, just kidding though, here's the third. And then 1 Hopper, 1 Gigamantis, thought about running 2, it's really personal preference, as always. 1 Dragonfly, 1 Hornet, those things are staple. Honestly, can't run Inzektors without them. Although I'd love to see a profile where they do. And now, coming into spells, this Insect Imitation, perfect card for the deck. And going on about how I was saying that Maxi serves a double purpose, is that this is your Transmodify of the deck. And I mean, I guess you could run Transmodify if you wanted to. I just have Insect Imitation because this card came out first. But you can summon your, basically just summon your Maxi if it's dead, if you know you're playing like some low special summoning, or you want to get your plays off, you just activate Insect Imitation on your Maxi, or usually your Ladybug. Ladybug's a lot better, but if you already have the other setups, it's just nice to have an out, more consistency, gives Maxi more uses if you're going against a deck where they might not special summon a lot. Moving on to the next card, 2 Excalibur. It's good at 2. It's really, 3 is too many and 1's not enough. Another nice tech is Heart of Clear Water. You just activate that on your Centipede, it auto kills. I'm going to be honest, guys, I have poked someone to death with a Max C because of this card. Foolish Burial, too good. Dump any of your Inzektors into the grave if you use Call of the Haunted on them, or get a Hornet right off the bat. Allure of Darkness, draw cards. Dark Hole, people take this out sometimes. Last format, people were taking it out on Dragons. It's still too good. 3 Calls, best card ever. Kill your Inzektors off of some random card, get them back. Dump them with Foolish Burial, get them back. It's just too much synergy. And then I run 3 Threatening Roars. Really amazing card. Just keeps your Inzektors on the field so that next turn they can get pops with their Hornet. 2 Wabakus. I actually used to only run 2 or maybe 3 Threatening Roars. I faced a guy at a regional, he talked to me. Really good decision to run 3 Threatening and 2 Wabakus. Keep your Inzektors on the field. Here's yet another tech. Karma Cut. Really good card in this deck, and honestly it has a lot of synergy because you're always searching out cards with your Centipede, so you can usually search your Hornet out and you can't use it that turn, but you set Karma Cut and then you can use your Hornet for other things because you really don't care if he's in the hand or the graveyard as long as he's usable. So you just pitch your Hornet and then you use him next turn, and then you got a Karma Cut off for free essentially. Bottomless, Compulse, Warning, and Black Horn of Heaven. A lot of people don't like to use it because it's the same problem that Ryo runs into. You can't really stop cards that summon a different card, but at the same time it's really nice to stop those really horrible Exceed summons, and now that Warning's at 1, it makes it that much more of a card that you'd want to have. Now that's it for the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck, we've got our Gaia Thundercharger. Who could never, how could you not run this if you're running rank 5s? It's too good. You use effects. It's just really, really nice in general. Wind Up Zenmayo. Not seeing a lot of play because not very many people are setting, but you never know. Ghost Tricks. Lots of setting. Tyrus, Adreus, standard rank 5s. Volcasaurus. I've won games off of this card alone in combination with Gaia Thundercharger because you just, blowing up a monster, facing Dark Worlds even. I won a regional 2 out of 3 against Dark Worlds. Just because of the fact I had Volcasaurus in the extra deck, killed his Grapha, he took damage, then overlaid for, Thundercharger. That's 5,000, whatever, I don't even know. It's just, right there, you've got over 5k on board, just because of summoning him. And overlaying. Exostag, really good against random cards that can't be destroyed. like Googly Eyes Drum Dragon, that's really hard to get past, even when you have Hornet to pop. So you can just steal it, gain 1500 attack, and get past it. Key Beetle, haven't actually used it yet, but it's always nice to have. Lava Ball Chain, Dad setup. Gaga Cowboy, free damage, helps you get to the 8000 if you're trying to OTK, and you get your Inzektors to level 4, because Ladybug is just beautiful at changing levels. Leviathan Dragon for a loop, so that you have your rank, like you go rank 3, and then you need your Dragonfly back in the grave, and then you revive it with your Gigamantis. Really good. Giga Brilliant, another thing, helps with OTK plays, getting the extra damage off. Leviair, for that matchup where someone DD crows you, or they just have that random bottomless on your Centipede, and you're like, oh hey, if I go into this, send my random, Dragonfly to the grave, get another Centipede. I've won games because of this card. Make-Equipped Engineer, really good because your opponent has to extend extra resources to get rid of cards. Keep your Inzektors alive so that they can pop next turn if you know your Dragonfly is not going to live, and you have the other levels on the field. It's really nice. Then we've got our standard Zen mains. We really don't make this card anymore because you want to go offensive in Inzektors. And another one of my favorites, Daigusto Phoenix. It's a really good card. It's like freaking amazing because extra damage. That in combination with Giga Brilliant, that's an extra 600 just off Giga Brilliant and the double attack. Now you only run 3 level 2s, but honestly I make it a lot more than I usually thought I would. And I'm not going to show the extra deck. Or not the extra deck, the side deck, because the meta changes so much that honestly, you really you side what you want for locals. And if you go to regionals are really different depending on state to state. But in general, it's dragons. You've heard the side decks 1,000 times. I won't waste your time. That's it for the deck profile. I finally got my tour guide mat. I guess it's tour bus, but really tour guide's here with the tour bus, so I call it tour guide mat. Really nice. I'm very happy. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Go watch some of our other videos. They're not the best, but hey, you can't really start out as the best unless you're like amazing, like Galactic God or whatever. Anyways,
He's nice.
later YouTube.
Bye. Yeah.